Senator Andrew Bragg on Monday released a draft bill aimed at regulating crypto exchanges, stablecoins, and the digital yuan. Australian Liberal Senator Andrew Bragg has released a new draft bill aimed at clamping down on digital asset exchanges, stablecoins, and China's central bank digital currency, the yuan. In a statement on Sunday, Senator Bragg stated that Australia must keep pace with the global race for regulation on digital assets, as it is essential that the Parliament drives law reform on the matter. The new draft bill, titled Digital Assets, Market Regulation, Bill 2022, calls for the introduction of licenses for digital asset exchanges, digital asset custody services, stablecoin issuers, as well as disclosure requirements for facilitators of the yuan in Australia. Speaking to Cointelegraph, Senator Bragg said Australia has quite a risk exposure as an economy, and that's one of the reasons why we need to have a serious program for managing disruption, managing risks that emanate from the development of a CBDC. Senator Bragg said the objective of this particular act is to provide an effective regulatory framework as well as to provide for the reporting of information by certain banks that facilitate the use or availability of digital yuan in Australia, and to provide additional duties for governing bodies in relation to this act and the regulation of activities relating to digital assets and digital yuan. Senator Bragg said that this isn't an accusatory position to take, it's simply just being prepared and gathering information, which he thinks is entirely reasonable. The Liberal senator also added that Australia wouldn't benefit from having a CBDC as privacy issues cannot be managed. However, it is important that the Australian government put something on the table to manage other CBDCs being introduced, as the Governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia has spoken before, saying there needs to be regulation on stablecoins. The draft bill consultation is open until October 31, 2022, and welcomes community feedback. Andrew Bragg, a pro-crypto Australian politician, has been an outspoken advocate for cryptocurrency since he was elected senator in 2019. Senator Bragg has been pushing for a clear regulatory framework for digital assets and crypto companies since 2021 in an effort to prevent local startups from moving overseas. Senator Bragg noted that he chaired the Committee for Digital Assets with no fixed view at the time and conducted an inquiry into these matters, as well as informing himself about the risks and opportunities. Meanwhile, the Australian Labor government is said to be working on crypto asset reforms to improve the way Australia's regulatory system manages crypto assets. Last month, the Treasury stated it will prioritize token mapping work in 2022, which will help identify how crypto assets and related services should be regulated.